And everyone, I was in a judges meeting, so sorry about the late start. And we will take things up. All right, who is here on? This case has been completed, Enrique Hernandez. Why do I have this back? Enrique Hernandez, wasn't that completed? All right, let me see why I still have this here. Just one moment.
Judge, you're gonna write a note in there about, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what time did you want it, Ms. Abrams? Okay.
And not, the jail judge.
Okay, let me call him. All right, Ms. Abrams, that's been added. All right, who's here on Anthony Villarreal? So how was your jury trial?
It's still going on. I have a sentencing on Monday.
Well, you know what Cornelius would always tell me?
What's that?
You can win, defense attorneys should win every single case that they try,
Oh, yeah?
if they can write their own facts.
Yeah, if we could, that's
Yeah, but we
correct.
can't. All right, so this is scheduled for jury trial. How long do y'all expect the trial to last?
Probably about 3 days, Judge.
All right, so y'all want to confer with Ms. Ferguson on the jury trial date?
Okay. Sure.
All right, and then just let me know what the jury trial date is. Thank you for addressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
All right, so if you'll just have a seat, they're going to confer on a date, then you all give me that date, please. All right, do not wave to people in the audience unless you want them removed from the courtroom. This is not visitation, okay? Richard Baker.
We're here, Judge.
All right, Mr.
In action this morning, robbery
Yeah.
case over in juvenile.
All right, so is he,
He's present. I have yet to talk to him. I just showed up from.
all right, so
They
once
kept me
you,
at juvenile till almost 1 o'clock.
okay, if you'll speak with him
Yeah.
and then just let the clerk know when you're ready.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, they're not ready on this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Catherine Grabs. Thank you.
Yeah.
Court is calling 2024 CR 009739 State versus Catherine Grabs. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Valerie for the state.
Lindsay Shaw for Miss Grabs.
And are you Miss Grabs?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record for a moment. In this case, is there any restitution?
No, Judge.
Okay, all right.
The store received the items back.
All right. Thank you. We're back on the record. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, excuse me. Deputy Laura, the lady in the check shirt, if you could take her out, she continues to speak to people in the box. All right. The court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Is there an application?
No, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Grabs, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes.
Ms. Grabs, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with theft of property, 2,500, two or more previous convictions as a state jail felony?
Yes, ma'am.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered the plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Grabs, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 20 days in the Bear County Jail. Under 1244, there's a $500 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
I'm assuming that outside the agreement, the defense is requesting that the defendant serve the 20 days request of Bear County Jail on GPS. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Judge, and that's what we had worked out with the state. I can elaborate on that if the court so wishes.
Well, outside the agreement, it appears that both parties are asking that you obtain GPS and that you serve 40 days on the GPS monitor as opposed to being in the Bear County Jail for 20 days. No contact with HEB stores, partial ELM, and allowed to work at your current employment. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plea?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
State offer states exhibit number 1 in attachment.
No objection.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. Let's go off the record for a moment.
And I was going indictment right there.
All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 009739. State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we have a motion to amend the indictment and reverting the Brazos County theft conviction. With the cause number starting with 1-4, we would amend the date of conviction to May 4th, 2015.
All right, any objection?
No, ma'am.
All right, and Ms. Grabs, do you understand that's a substantive change to the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
And that your attorney would have 10 days to prepare for trial with that change? Did you
Yes, ma'am.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any objection to continuing with the plea?
No, ma'am.
All right. Then the court will grant the state's motion without objection and review state's exhibits 1 and attachments for sufficiency. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. All right, with regards to the sentencing.
Yes, Judge.
Uh,
Miss, oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I will give you 2 choices. One, as previously stated, I found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I find you guilty. 1, if both parties agree to do GPS as opposed to the 20 days in the Bear County Jail, what I can tell you, the 20 days in the Bear County Jail will be less time on GPS. And if I were to do GPS for the court, it's not going to be 40 days, it's going to be 60 days. So if you want to step back and discuss that with your attorney, if you decide to choose the option of Bear County Jail, I will give you a short time to report, which would be next week would be your report date. So you all can step back and discuss that.
Yes, if I may inquire from the court, if we were to choose the GPS option, Judge, would the court allow my client to have it be partial so she's allowed to work?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so if you all step back
Yes,
and then let me know your decision.
I know. I was just talking about this. But I can get your perspective as well. You know what?
You want me to reapproach?
Yes.
My client would like to choose the GPS option. I do have one other request from the court. So on top of, she works full-time at Taco Cabana. On top of that, she is twice per week. She donates plasma, same location. She goes every week. It is part of her income. She counts on that. So if the court would allow her to do that as well as her full-time job at Taco Cabana and then those two locations and home.
All right, so is she going to be able to afford GPS or no?
How much?
No, ma'am. That's why I would like if we could do it through work release, if the court can waive the fees that way.
All right. So you'll have to report then to the Bear County Jail. And you can report the 24th or the 25th.
24th, sooner the better.
All right, 24th is a Monday, so you're able to report then?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're back on the record. This is what the court will do. The court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 60 days. GPS. Waive fees. And it'll be partial GPS for employment and plasma donation. There should be no contact with HEB. And do you still have contact with the other co-defendant that's in this case?
That's my wife.
All right, state, how do you feel about her having contact with her spouse? Because it appears that you all still together.
Yes, ma'am, for 16 years.
Sean, for me, I believe that her and the co-defendant, or the defendant and co-defendant live together and share children together. And so it's my understanding that they are in a better place at this time. Defendant and James Wood is really for some time now.
Okay, and what the court will note for the record, it appears that the items that were taken were products that everyone needs to survive.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so no contact with HEB. And I'm not going to order the $500 fine. And the defendant is to report to the Bear County Jail on February 24th. No later than 11 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Did you review the document entitled Trial Courts? I'm so sorry. I need to redo the sentence. The court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to the Bear County Jail for 40 days, but the court will, I'm sorry, for 20 days, but the court will allow you to serve those 20 days on GPS for 60 days. And I just needed to put that in the record so that it's clear. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And one other correction. So it's 20 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. So with regards to the Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You know, I always tell people if there's an issue, there are places where you can go for free that will help you with things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Judge.
much.
You're welcome. And if you'll make sure that there's nothing she needs from the clerks or the deputy
Yes, ma'am.
for when she turns herself
ma'am.
in.
Judge, I'll report to the court that Mr. Baker settled his case and we'll get you paper.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she was sentenced to 20 days for the jail, but it's been into 6 days. Yes, and
She just. Don't let go. So, thank you.
Yeah.
That was on, Zoom by any chance?
Yes.
She's out. Okay. I'm making sure everyone is here.
All right, Jennifer Flores.
Oh, it's in the front row.
He's joining in
Oh, okay.
by Zoom. All right, Norman, if you can call him,
Yes, ma'am.
because I think there may be an issue with his Zoom link.
Are you on Zoom already? It's connecting? Yeah, just think you might have. Okay. Okay. He's trying to get in, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Judge.
Hello. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 9161 State of Texas versus Jennifer Flores. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Megan Galloway for the state.
defense?
Alfonso Otero on behalf of the defendant, Judge.
And are you Miss Flores?
Yes.
All right, I do not have I only have the first amended. Does anybody have the original motion to revoke?
Judge. One second.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. Ms. Flores, your attorney is actually appearing by Zoom. Do you have any objections to his appearing by Zoom? All right, you're gonna need to keep your voice up so that the court reporter can hear and so that I can hear. All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes,
And did you also review the First Amendment motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
yes,
Are you the same Jennifer Ann Flores who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 9161 for the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on January 26, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
yes,
All right, state.
Judge will be proceeding on the first amended, violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Jennifer Ann Flores did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2024 in violation of conviction.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
true.
And state, do you waive the other allegations? Any objections to the state's waivers? Oh, I cannot hear you.
No, Judge.
All right. Ms. Flores, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes,
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
yes,
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it's for the court to deny the state's motion to continue the defendant, but also amend for conditions for status along with after.
Defense, is that what you're asking the court to do?
That is, Judge.
Probation,
yes, sir.
what is your recommendation?
Judge, status and remaining custody until treatment bed is available, Judge, and then aftercare. However, the new cases will need to be resolved.
All right, are the new cases going to be resolved?
They are.
All right. Ms. Flores, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jennifer Flores.
All right, Ms. Flores, you did not report. Why didn't you report?
I didn't report because, they had arrested me. So I figured since I violated probation for getting arrested, I was gonna go to court on January 22nd, but I ended up getting arrested on January 22nd. So that's the only reason why I didn't report. I figured I had already MTR'd, so, I was gonna go to court and then I knew I was gonna get arrested at court.
All right, so I'm going to give you options, right?
Okay.
I cannot give a lot of people options. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. If you want, what I can do is I will revoke you and I will sentence you to 4 years, or either I will continue you and follow the recommendation for you to be in inpatient treatment. What is the wait time?
2 to 6 weeks.
So your wait time to be placed for treatment is 2 to 6 weeks. So which do you prefer?
I can do the 3 years TDC.
No, 4 years TDC, or these are your two choices: 4 years TDC, or I will follow everyone's agreement and recommendation for probation that you go into inpatient treatment. The wait time for inpatient treatment is 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this is what I can tell you. Regardless of what happens, whether you're waiting 4 to 6 weeks to go into treatment, or whether I sentence you to 4 years prison, time is going to pass. It just depends on what you want to do with that passage of time. Do you want your passage of time where you're just going to prison? Or do you want your passage of time to mean something more? You're getting clean and sober. And here's the thing, you know yourself better than I know you, better than your attorney knows you, or better than the state or probation. This is a choice you have to make for yourself. So whatever you want to do, I'm not going to look at you any differently. You know what I'm going to end up telling you? If you choose to go to prison, you know what I'm going to tell you? When you're released, if you can't find a place to help you maintain your sobriety, you come back here, I'll find a place for you. If you decide to take treatment, guess what I'm going to tell you? If anything happens, let probation know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can still come back here. So those are your two choices. There are no other choices on the table. There's no 3 years on the table. Okay. All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions. And these are to happen in custody. So there's to be a referral to felony drug court. And also, she's already been approved for SATF. All right, so in custody, there's a referral to felony drug court. If she is not accepted in the felony drug court, there's to be SATF, and there's also to be TAP evaluation in custody. And let me see one other thing. And is there a need to extend her or no?
No, Judge.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, so off the record, this is what you're going to be waiting for. You're going to be in custody. Somebody from probation is going to come visit you. They're going to give you a TAP evaluation. TAP evaluation is to figure out what your drug history is. Be honest,
Yes.
because you want to successfully complete this.
Yes.
Then the other evaluation you're going to wait for is felony drug court. Felony drug court is a great program. It's an intensive program, but they'll be able to help you.
Okay.
If you're not eligible or they deem you not suitable for their program, then it's going to be SATF. You understand?
Yes, I
Any
understand.
questions about anything?
No, thank you. I do have a question. I'm sorry. I just lost my brother, on January 29th when I was incarcerated. I just want to know, is there any way that they could help me at least attend the services?
You'll have to speak with probation concerning that.
Okay.
And you know what? Let felony drug court know that. All right. When is his services?
Oh, well, right now, they still have the body because he was murdered. So, his body's still being held so under investigation, I'm guessing, that's what my mom told me. But, so that's all I know right now, that his body's being held, so they haven't pursued yet with, dates.
Well, I will tell you what, if you will let probation know when it comes up, I'll see what I can do.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Now, have a seat. Get on this side.
All right, counsel, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Oh, no, he's here. Oh, he's here. Oh, my God, I said he's in the back.
Thank you.
They did. Yeah, he's already back. Yeah. If you get it right. But it's like, that's confused. I'll see who this is out there. Can you get an interpreter down to the community center for sentencing? Thank you.
Kevin Jones. Yes,
This is an off docket matter.
okay.
Mr. Jones has come to the court with some concerns. He's on GPS monitor
Mhm.
and he would like to see about getting his monitor times adjusted.
All right, so what times are you requesting?
Well, for right now, I have a newborn child.
Okay, congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's make sure we are giving them the best example that we can. All right,
So I was supposed to be at the hospital at, I didn't think I was gonna be here this long, but at 2:30,
Mhm.
I have to, the baby is ready to be discharged.
okay,
And I have to be there. They don't want me to be coming in and out from the baby feeding this day, that day. They want to do it all in several hours.
all right. Any objections to him with the baby at the hospital?
No, Judge, I think there's just other stuff that might be, needs to be addressed, and I'll let him explain it.
Okay, so there's no objections to you being at the hospital. Are they still waiting to release the baby? Or have they already left?
No, I be there to do the baby feeding and the CPR class.
Oh, you got to do the CPR classes.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, back in the day, they didn't give you what is it? CPR classes. They just said, good luck to you and your baby. Yeah, all right.
And I'm a full-time student at a South Texas Vocational Technical Institute.
Okay,
I go to school from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's
And-
school.
I'm currently looking for a job
All right, so 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. school. What days?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, okay? And then you have the baby hospital. So there's gonna be no issues with you at the hospital, okay? And there's no issues with school. I think everybody wants you to better yourself. All right, so what's the other issue?
So maybe besides setting up appointments for the baby. Looking for a job, because nothing else really.
All right, so State, let me ask you. Is this something maybe tracking with curfew?
Well, Judge, I think, I don't know if it's been said, but my understanding is that the mother of the child is not present,
Mhm.
and that's a concern, because I don't know who's taking care of the child when she's not around and he's not around.
Okay,
So that's just a concern of the state. I think that since it's a really problem.
all right, who's taking care of the baby when you're not around?
Um,
I'm sorry? Oh, isn't it always grandmothers being parents? All right. So he's saying his mom. Any other concerns?
Not necessarily, Judge. I, just to let the court know, I did email the school where he's taking, I believe, combination welding classes that
Mhm.
confirmed that he was attending from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
That's what the coordinator said. And the only concerns are just to make sure that the newborn child is taken care of. That's the other concern of the state.
All right, let me ask you this with regards to the newborn. So when you're not around and the mother is not around, you say that your mom is the person who takes care of the child? All right,
so. They can provide me.
wait a minute, you're just about to say something important and the machine is printing. Okay, yes.
Daycare services,
Okay.
if it's needed.
All right, please check into daycare services. Just don't take your baby to anybody's daycare. You know, people need to start investigating daycares when you're taking your child there. I always would tell clients that I would have, would you just go to a strange house, not knowing anybody, and you just are in there, or would you want to investigate what's going on? So make sure that you investigate the daycare, because your baby is not at the age, I believe, where they can talk and tell you what's going on, right? So investigate, just don't drop your child off someplace, okay?
Yes.
All righty, so. So is there is there an issue with tracking, or do y'all want to, what I can do is I can try out this schedule allowing him to go to work, go to school full-time, be with his child and see how that goes. And then maybe move towards tracking only.
Judge, yeah, I mean, the state's be okay with it. It seems like he at least is trying to excel and going to school and being a responsible father. The concern was that the mother wasn't, I guess, present or not able to be present because of the possibility of incarcerations. And so that was this concern of the state, and this was brought to my attention from probation.
All right, so let me ask you this. Have you had a chance to talk to his mom?
She said she apologized, she's not here, she's looking for parking. She didn't tell me.
Oh, she's driving around?
She's trying to find parking.
Oh, let me ask you, can she zoom in? Does she know how to zoom?
Not a driving.
Ah,
Judge, and I did tell the state that, in regards to his concerns, there are, field visits that are already, a part of his condition terms
mhm.
to where, our officers will be doing home visits.
Okay, and then what I can say, and as a part of the conditions that I added was that he's to reside with his mom. So you're residing with your mom?
Yes.
So. All right, then, do you want to do tracking only and then we can do an update?
That'd be fine.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do tracking only. What that means is, really, don't go wild, right? Just do your school, taking care of your child, looking for employment. Don't get sidetracked because it's easy to get off that path, okay?
Even before I got it put on Friday, I've been at home and just going to school. I ain't been trying to get no trouble. No.
All right, well, I'm so proud that you're actually bettering yourself. Welding is a good profession. Don't burn yourself too much.
As far as
Well, you know what they say? They say you're not a welder until you're burned. And then I knew an attorney who decided he was going to be a carpenter. He's a carpenter, but he lost a digit. And he said, people say you're not a carpenter until you've lost a digit. As people say, you're not an attorney till you've had a grievance filed against you. There's so many professions like that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do tracking only. And does he have community service hours?
I do.
All right, so Bashan,
Yes, Judge.
he has the community service hours, but I did put down he completes parenting classes and his community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So do the CPR classes, do parenting classes, and then you won't have to do the community service hours.
Yes.
All right, so they'll be tracking only, and then we will recall this for. You all want to recall this in 30 days or 60 days to see how things are going?
Either. We'll report the report.
All right. Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
we're going to recall this. It's 2023 CR 5280. We'll recall this. What's a good time for you to come down? What day of the week? Okay, so any day in the afternoon, we could set it at 2. Get out one. You want to do 2:30?
Yes.
All right, and then I understand if you're driving from school. So we can set at April 7th, 8th, or 10th. So that's Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. All right, you want,
I ain't got no specific day.
all right, so we'll do Tuesday then. No, usually that's our jury trial date. We'll do it Monday, the 7th, okay? And I'll put you down April 7th at 2 p.m. I'm saying 2 p.m., but I'll write on the docket sheet 2-ish because sometimes traffic is some kind of way. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you're doing well. Keep it up, okay? All right, thank you.
We're gonna do a reset.
Yes, Norma, can you give him a reset form and put 2-ish on there, please?
Yes, ma'am. said 2:30, Judge?
Yeah, well, two-ish. So you can put it down for two and I'll understand if he's a little late. And Kevin, Mr. Jones, make sure you call the hospital to tell them that you're on your way. Okay.
I think that was out of paper.
All right, could, Deputy, could one of you make the announcement for Jose Ricardo Maciel?
Did you receive my text message on that?
Yes. And Norma, in that case, was there a reset form or was the attorney to let him know?
No, there was a reset form.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 011828 State versus Jose Ricardo Maciel. Could I have somebody from the state? All right, Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement for Mr. Jose Maciel?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He is not out there.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 3:24 p.m. The defendant has not made an appearance. State? No, do you see defense counsel here? They're not present. So what are you requesting, State? All right, thank you. You may be excused. All right, Deputy, I'm sorry. Norma,
Yes,
is this a PR bond?
let me. Actually. You can just go back.
It appears to be a commercial bond.
Apologies, Judge, I didn't have it up yet. AAA bill bonds.
AAA, it's a commercial.
All right, and
It's gonna be-
Coordinator Ferguson?
Yes.
Was there a reset form that was signed by the defendant and the defense attorney?
Let me see if it's. Dan, Judge, it should have been. I know a card went out. For sure.
The scan may be on my desk, Judge, I apologize if it's being shown behind my scans. You need me to go locate it?
Yes, I just need to know if it was signed by both the defense and the defendant and defense attorney.
Did I put the one with the much?
Okay,
No, the one with the changes, I don't think that's.
All right, I'll take care of it. All right, thank you. We're still on the record. All right, the court is in receipt of a case setting form that was from February 11th, 2025. And it has a reset date on it of February 18th, 2025 for 9 a.m. The defendant has signed the document and so has the defense attorney. The court will issue a bond forfeiture, remand the defendant without bond. If the defendant makes an appearance, the court will reconsider. All right, is the interpreter here on Edgar Aguilar? Right, the court is calling 2023 CR 4709 State versus Edgar Aguilar. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Galloway from state.
Defense?
Megan Enriquez and John Coons for Edgar Aguilar.
And are you Edgar Aguilar?
Yes.
All right, we have an interpreter here. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Carmen Tarragona Nazar.
All right, so we're here for sentencing today. The jury rendered their verdict. And in count one, the jury found you not guilty of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. They did find you guilty of the lesser included offense of assault. In count two, you were found guilty of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And in count three, you were found guilty of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. We are here today for sentencing. State, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, Judge.
All right, do you all need to sit down for this or no?
No.
All right. All right, Lopez, please.
Aguilar.
Just grab anything. All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Victor Lopez.
All right, state.
Mr. Lopez, are you a resident of Bear County?
Yes, I am.
How long have you lived in Bear County?
About 34 years.
Okay, and are you currently employed?
Yes,
What type of line of work do you do?
I do HVAC and maintenance.
And I know you know that you're here regarding an incident that occurred on March 16th, 2023, correct?
Yes.
Okay, do you recall what you were doing that day?
We're coming from the main office that I used to work for, going to another apartment to go work already.
Okay, and when you say we, who are you referring to?
Yeah, my friend Augustine, he was my coworker and we became friends.
And what kind of car were you driving?
We were driving a black Explorer.
Okay, and do you recall what highway you were traveling on?
We're going 410.
And what direction were you going? Like towards the airport or the opposite?
Towards the airport. We're going towards the airport.
Okay. You were driving, you observed a vehicle acting out of the ordinary.
Yes, I was on the far right lane and on the access road to come into the highway. I noticed it, the reason I noticed is because Augustine says, he told me, what's wrong with this truck? I looked and this truck was trying to hit us, trying to get me off the road.
Do you recall what the truck looked like?
Yes, it was a Dodge Ram, beige.
Okay. And when this was occurring, were you able to observe the driver?
Yes, he looked at me, we looked at each other, and he was throwing up his hands and like cussing me out, and I was like, I don't even know the guy, but he was like, at the same time, he was swerving his truck towards me, and I kept on trying to miss. Every time he would swerve towards me, I would try to, not let him hit me, so.
Okay, and did he hit you?
Yeah, eventually he pushed me all the way to the far left lane. It was the right lane, so it was the third lane. And when he pushed me to the third lane, he actually clipped me. He really hit me, and then that's when I slowed down. And I was surprised, like, man, what's going on? So when I slowed down, he actually slowed down in front of us, and he slammed his brakes. I slammed my brakes. And then he started reversing towards us like really fast. So I recall in the middle of the highway, traffic going the opposite way, and we're going reverse. And he's chasing me, and I'm in a Ford Explorer. And of course, the Dodge Ram is faster, so he caught up to us. He hit me. When he hit me, he got me caught with another car behind me, and he had me there, trapped.
Did you get to see who was driving the car behind you?
Yes, it was a family. It was a guy with his wife and his 3 kids. They were behind me, and he had us there, so yeah.
Just a moment. Excuse me, officer. Yes. Check shirt. No, not you, the person in front of you. Yeah, come around this way. Just one moment. All right, I'm sorry about that. You may continue.
And so were you able to observe who was driving with the car behind you?
Yes, it was a gentleman with his family, with his wife and his 3 kids.
Okay, and when the gold truck reversed into you, could you hear or see anything? in the
Yeah,
vehicle?
he had his pen there for, it felt like forever. But I can hear the tires and see the smoke from his tires. Just, he had his trap there and he kept on going and going and going. So I really felt like, man, he's trying to kill us, so.
And at this point, did something occur with your seatbelt?
Yeah, my seatbelt got stuck. I couldn't get out. We had a weapon. It was a gun. We showed the cops and everything. It wasn't loaded. We were trying to scare him off, but I couldn't get off because my seatbelt got stuck. So I told my coworker, hey, get off, try to scare him off. And my coworker got off, went to his side and pointed the weapon at him. Told him, hey man, you need to stop. He got off. He says, shoot me, shoot me. So he grabs a vacuum pump. The vacuum pump is it's a tool that you use for HVAC. It's about 45 to 55 pounds. He grabbed it and he threw it on my windshield. My windshield busted. So when he threw it on my windshield, I recall running from it because I don't want him to hit me with it because it's pretty heavy. He ran and picked it up and threw it on my coworker, and it landed on my coworker's legs.
And what effect, if any, has this incident had on you?
Oh, my life's changed. I mean, every time I drive or my mother's driving or my wife is driving, any car gets close to us, I just sense to like jump and, like even my wife gets upset, like, man, I'm driving right. Like, well, it's just in me that I jump. Like, it's just, I guess she goes, you got PTSD off of that now. So, I mean, that's something that's changed when I'm on the highway. I'm driving like an old man now, and then people honk the horn at me. I just leave them alone now. Like,
So I'm gonna show you what's been marked as State's Exhibits P1 through P3 inclusive. Have you reviewed these photos before?
yes.
Okay, And are they a fair and accurate depiction of how things looked on the date of the offense?
Correct.
And State's Exhibit P1, can you describe what is depicted in?
That's me and Augustine and the truck that we're driving.
Okay. And in State's Exhibit P2?
It's the windshield where you can see on the windshield on the left bottom side where he threw the vacuum pump at us.
Okay. And State's Exhibit P3?
P3, you can tell, like, even when he was throwing, like trying to hit me, you can see the car in front of us. It's another car that actually clipped me, trying not to hit us while he was, we were going through that.
I'm tendering to defense for inspection, but state offers State's Exhibits P1 through P3. No objection, Judge.
All right, State's Exhibits P1, P2, and P3 are admitted without objection. All right, any questions?
Very briefly, when your coworker Agustin pulled the weapon on Mr. Aguilar, you said he was saying, "Shoot me" to him.
Mr. Aguilar was saying, shoot me, yes.
Did it appear that he was trying to die by suicide?
Objection.
No, it didn't appear to me because I don't think he was trying to kill himself. I think he was trying to kill other people. That's the way I felt.
But he didn't have, did he have a gun or a knife or anything like that on him? Did you ever see
Who
Mr.
did?
Aguilar?
He was reaching for, I feel like he was reaching for things to hurt us with, because he tried to hurt us with his vehicle. After that, he got off. When he got off, he went into his truck grabbing stuff. So my coworker had to get on top of his truck and try to stop him from getting stuff from his truck.
And when the gun was pointed at him, he said, "Shoot me."
Yes, he did.
Nothing further.
All right, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
State,
We have confirmed.
all right, defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, just our client.
All right, Mr. Aguilar? Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Edgar Aguilar Hernandez.
Edgar Aguilar Hernandez.
All right, defense.
Mr. Aguilar, were you in your right mind on March 16th of 2023?
No.
No,
Do you recall any of the events that happened on March 16th of 2023?
No.
no,
Do you have any memory of all of these accusations and evidence that has been brought against you?
Es muy poquito lo que recuerdo. Son partes muy cortas.
permítame. It's very little that I remember. They're like short bits and pieces.
Are you embarrassed and horrified to hear all of these things that you were doing on March 16th of 2023?
Claro,
Of
claro que
course,
sí.
of course I am.
How does it make you feel to hear all of these things and to see the video and review all of this evidence?
Fatal, muy mal.
Terrible, very, very bad.
During the 2 weeks leading up to March 16th, 2023, were you under the heavy influence of methamphetamine?
Como ya les había explicado desde el principio,
As I had explained from the beginning,
yo estaba pasando por una crisis de mi vida muy fuerte.
I was going through a very strong, bad crisis in my life.
Yo me quería quitar la vida.
I wanted to kill myself.
No quería hacerle daño a nadie, quería hacerme a mí mismo.
I
no a
didn't
nadie.
want to hurt anybody. I wanted to hurt myself, but not anybody,
No a alguien más
not
que
anyone
va a
else.
hacer esto. Esto ocurrió sin que yo supiera.
This happened without my knowing.
So you do know that you were ingesting these drugs purposefully, right?
Sí, sí, la estaba yo ingiriendo
Yes, I was
a
ingesting them,
propósito para quitarme la vida.
purposefully to kill myself, to take my own life.
And what happened as a result of what happened to your mind because of all of these drugs is what led to all of these cases, right?
Exactly.
And you've been in custody for nearly 2 years now, since March 16th of 2023, right?
Sí,
Yes,
And you've obviously been sober and you've had time to reflect on all the, everything that happened on that day and leading up to that day, right?
sí,
yes,
And you've essentially lost your family, right? Your wife and your children.
todo hasta mi libertad.
everything, even my freedom.
And it's been an agonizing almost 2 years, just knowing everything that happened and pain you have caused to other people, your family and to strangers, right?
Exactamente.
Exactly.
And you're not a US citizen, is that correct?
No, tendría nomás un permiso y el proceso de estar aquí
No,
con permiso y seguro sea para trabajar.
no, I only had a permit and I was in the process. I had a permit to work.
You were a resident and you had a work permit, is that correct?
Sí,
And you were in
Yes.
the process of working with an immigration attorney to become a US citizen.
residente.
Resident.
And you know that because of these 2 convictions, that may not happen, and it's very likely that you could be deported to Mexico, is that correct?
Correcto.
Correct.
And you are asking for mercy from this court to give you the minimum, which would be 2 years with credit for the time you've served, so that you can try your best to pick up the pieces and move on with your life, whether that be in Mexico or somewhere else, right?
Se lo pediría con el corazón
I would ask you from the bottom of my heart
que si se pudiera hacer eso,
if you could do that.
pero sé que también se mira mal por los hechos.
But I also know that it looks bad based on the facts.
O sea, cuando lo hace uno intencional, yo creo que sí se merece tiempo.
When you
Y
do
que
it
lo-
intentionally, I do think you deserve the time.
Y si llegué a un juicio, no fue porque sea cínico, sinvergüenza,
And if I went to trial, it's not because I'm cynical or shameless,
sino porque yo no estaba consciente, no recordaba todo lo que pasó.
but because I wasn't aware, I didn't remember everything that happened.
Porque también tengo familia y no quisiera que pasara que le hicieran intencional a mi familia.
Because I also have a family and I wouldn't want someone to do intentionally to my family.
Fue por eso que llevé esto a trial, no por,
That's why I took this to trial,
no porque sea así.
not because I'm cynical.
No further questions.
State any questions?
Mr. Aguilar, you've been arrested for possession of a controlled substance in Austin, Texas, is that correct?
Por una cerveza.
Ah.
Sí, sí, una botella de cerveza.
Yes, over a beer, yes, a bottle of beer.
And do you recall when you were in custody in the Bear County Jail, you met with a doctor to evaluate your mental state?
¿En San Antonio?
In San Antonio?
Yes.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall reporting to that doctor that you had been doing methamphetamine for at least a year prior to being arrested?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. And so when you were arrested, that wasn't the first time that you had injected methamphetamine, correct?
No, ya tenía más o menos 15 días que era todo de día y noche.
No, it had been like 15 days that I would do it day and night.
Okay. And during this time, you weren't sleeping or doing anything productive?
No,
Honestly, nothing. No dormía más que una hora.
I didn't sleep, but maybe an hour.
And I guess the funeral victims not testified in the trial, do you recall them when they came in here to testify?
Sí,
Yes.
And you said you didn't know them, right?
no, a
Okay.
nadie
No,
conocía.
I didn't know anybody.
Do you, your home address was that on Rosa Trail?
Sí,
Yes.
Okay, and so you lived on Same Street as those victims, correct?
si viven en esa calle, sí.
If they live on that street, yes.
Okay, and so you followed them from that street to where the incident occurred on 410, right?
Ah, cuando me pregunta que si las iba siguiendo, no recuerdo esas partes que me dicen que
When you're asking me if I followed them, I don't remember those parts where you're.
Okay. And are you aware that the doctor's conclusion was that you were not suffering from any severe mental disease or defect at the time that you engaged in this conduct?
sí, padezco de migraña.
Yes, I suffer from migraines.
No. We have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
I just
Any
wanted to
follow-up?
clarify one thing briefly. You had been using methamphetamine for a whole year prior to March 16th of 2023, correct?
No, casi, no un año, era como entre como 6 meses de lo que pasó para atrás.
Not a year, like it's 6 months before what happened.
Quite some time before the March 16th of 2023, right?
Sí,
Yes,
But you were using it in what you thought were lethal dosages to try to take your own life about 2 weeks prior to the incident.
exacto.
exactly.
And are you extremely sorry for what happened to that woman and her daughters?
Vuelvo a decir, sí me siento fatal, me siento
I will say it
triste
again.
por todo lo que pasó.
I feel horrible. I'm very sad about everything that happened.
And just to be clear, you don't remember them being your neighbors, correct?
No,
Or you're
No.
just saying you did live on Rosa Trail, and if they did live on Rosa Trail, then y'all were possibly on the same street.
sí,
But you have no
Yes, yes.
recollection of these people from being your
No.
neighbors. Okay.
no.
No,
there any-
no.
Is there anything else that you want Judge Boyd to know that she hasn't already heard in the trial or here today that you would like her to consider before she makes her decision?
Lo único es la condena no sea como si fue en los 5 sentidos.
The only thing would be that the conviction, the sentence isn't as if I had done it in with my 5 senses.
Pues como dijo la abogada, si pudiera la condena reducir.
Like the attorney mentioned, if you could reduce the sentence.
All right. Any other questions, defense?
Nothing further, Judge.
State, any further questions? All right. Any other witnesses, defense?
No, none from the defense.
State, any rebuttal witnesses? All right, the court will hear argument and state.
Judge, we're asking for 10 years and TCJ. I will agree with what the defendant and his counsel have represented, his conduct on that day was embarrassing and horrifying. And the three victims, Raquel, Fatima, and Brittany, also found it horrifying. And then the punishment witness that we brought in today, Victor, also found it horrifying. So much to the fact that Brittany, Raquel, and Fatima, I mean, Your Honor, I would ask you to take judicial notice of the evidence that was presented in the trial. But the court was able to observe their demeanor when they came in here, and they're still very much in fear over what happened on that day. And Mr. Lopez, who testified today, testified that he believed that the defendant was trying to kill him on that day. And so that's why we don't.
All right. And then with regards to the lesser included offense,
I'll defer to it.
all right. Defense?
Yes, Your Honor, just brief argument. You sat through the whole entire trial. I think it's undisputed that he was under the influence of methamphetamine combined with alcohol. He was attempting to take his own life. He's horrified to learn. He has very little memory of what occurred on that day, and he's been horrified for the past 2 years to learn more and more details of what happened that day, to see himself on video, to hear from these witnesses and hear their experience. We are not condoning his behavior. He's not excusing his behavior. However, I would like the court to also just consider and take note that he's not a United States citizen. He's had an ICE hold at the jail throughout the time he's been in custody since March 16th of 2023. Because of these convictions, there are second-degree felonies, aggravated offenses. We believe that it's like the likely outcome is that he will be deported in light of these convictions. So based on that, he has almost 2 years in custody. March 16th, 2020 of this year will be 2 years. We ask that the court sentence him to the minimum and then come what may on the immigration front, and that way he could try to rebuild his life in Mexico and try to find family. He does have an ex-wife and 3 minor children here that when prior to this incident, he did help financially support his wife, or excuse me, ex-wife wasn't able to be here due to obligations with the children, but we are in contact with her. She did represent to us that he did financially provide for her and the children leading up to this event. So with that, and with all the evidence you've heard, especially his mental state at the time, we ask that you sentence him to 2 years TDC.
All right. And with regards to the lesser included offense?
We'll also defer to the court.
Everybody is deferring to the court on, I want to know what you all are asking for.
Yeah, that's a class C, so.
So it's, as a class C, I believe the range of punishment for that is $0 to a $500 fine. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. So I think, not that I'm saying that it's not important. There is no imprisonment associated with that. So whether I give a $0 fine or not, and these fines that are collected, no one knows where they go. So with regards to count 1, the lesser included offense of assault, I'm going to do a $0 fine on that one. Now, with regards to counts 2 and counts 3, Mr. Aguilar, I understand that sometimes we do things, maybe we're under the influence of drugs. It is no doubt in my mind that you were under the influence of some type of substance based upon the testimony that the court heard. And based upon the officer saying there was dos equis in the vehicle that had been consumed and some that were not consumed, and also based upon the finding of meth. I understand that sometimes if we were not under the influence of certain things, that we would behave differently. But as you know, and as your attorneys know, voluntarily consuming drugs or alcohol is not a defense to anything. It may be used as mitigation to say, this is why I behaved in a certain way. So I understand that. So no one has addressed this issue for the court. Other than this case, does he have any criminal history? I know there was a mention of him having alcohol or some type of drug substance in Austin. Is there anything else?
Judge, as far as convictions go, he did have state jail trip on a possession less than a gram. That's all that I'm aware of.
All right. Anything else from either side before I pronounce sentence? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Counts 1, 2, and 3 are to run concurrently. Count 1, there's a $0 fine. And the reason why I'm giving a $0 fine as opposed to a $500 fine is, first off, no one knows where those fine monies go. Legally, and what I've read, I know where it's supposed to go. But when people are looking for those fees that have been deposited, no one can find them. So that's why I'm giving you a $0 fine on that. Counts 2 and counts 3. In each of those cases, the court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon in each of those counts. And the court will give you credit for any time served. Is there any restitution for the complainants? I know there was a shattered glass.
So they have told us that the vehicle was totaled, but she wasn't able to provide any.
All right, so, and who was the owner of the vehicle?
It was not held.
All right, so I'm gonna do restitution, if any, to the complainant, and nobody presented any restitution for the gentleman who testified for his vehicle. So there will be a restitution, if any, to, let me, just one moment, sorry. To Raquel Idelfonso Ortega. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Nothing from the defense.
And I'm trying to see if I have a trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal. Did y'all do one?
I don't recall.
All right, thank you. And are you all going to, thank you. Okay. And Mr. Aguilar, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes,
All right, you have a right to appeal because this was a jury trial, but because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And also, I'm going to request for you, the therapeutic community. I have no jurisdiction for your placement in the program, but if you let them know that you would like to be a part of the program, they'll see that I requested it as well. And perhaps they can help you with your sobriety and also any mental health issues. Is there anything else from either side?
Not from the state.
Nothing, Judge, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, Mr. Aguilar. Thank you.
it's my pleasure, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, have a great one.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the calendar. That was for March 24th at 8:30.
Okay, I don't know why she,
She said she recycled.
okay, all right, thanks. Because I was like, did I miss that? All right, could I see the file on? Is the attorney here on Marina? I'm sorry, Marie Morales?
Yeah.
Judge, this is supposed to be a plea, but you got signed still with the.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, and Norma, could you have somebody from, I know Mac is shorthanded, but you could have them come up?
They're actually in a, oh wait, not in a meeting.
No, they just have a skeleton crew.
Oh, okay,
But if you'll see if one of them is available to come over.
yes.
And Deputy Laura, are these all the remaining inmates?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 012590 and 2024 CR 012469 State versus Richard Baker Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Pat Montgomery for Mr. Richard Baker, Your Honor.
All right. And are you Mr. Baker? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Baker, in each cause number, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, in each cause number, are you proceeding, I'm sorry, defense, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, in each cause number, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Case number 2024 CR 012469. State is proceeding on count 1 of the indictment and waiving count 2.
Any objection?
And with regards to the 2024 CR 012590, state will proceed with indictment as is.
All right. In each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the cause number ending in 90, you're charged with the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication in that cause number, if for any reason your community supervision were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
And the cause number ending in 69, you're charged with the offense of assault family household member with a previous conviction as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you were granted the application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? In each cause number, if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by entering these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cases?
Sure.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Baker, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. And each of the cause numbers that you review the plea bargain page with your attorney, did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cause number ending in 90, according to the plea bargain agreement, there's a cap of 6 years in the prison. The state is silent on your applications. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 012469. Did you understand after reading the state stipulation, if the court determines that there is an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, the court will find an affirmative finding of deadly weapon?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement in that case?
Yes, sir.
Defense is at the plea in that case?
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea in that case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the cause number ending in 69, according to your plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state opposes your application for deferred adjudication. They'll be silent on your application for community supervision. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 012590. The state will take in consideration 2024 CC 740803. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Patrick Baker and Jerry Baker. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be your plea in that cause number? Did you review in each cause number the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Sure.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count one in cause number 2024 CR 012469, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? And in cause number 2024 CR 012590, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State in each of those cause numbers any evidence to support the defendants, please.
All cases, Your Honor, state will offer statements of one with attachments and transcripts.
And in each instance, no objection.
All right, in each cause number, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorneys?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. And state, have you had a chance to speak with the complainants?
For 2024 CR 012469, we have Your Honor, and he would like to come at a various time to present his impact statement. And with regard to 2024 CR 012590, I've made contact with the victim.
All right, thank you. All right, in each cause number, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. We can go off the record. So counsel, are you requesting a full PSI? If you want a full PSI, then it'll probably be 6 to 8 weeks reset. Or if y'all would like, you can reset it for a shorter time, call witnesses, and I'll hear witnesses, and state will provide me criminal history.
I think in this instance, a full PSI might be called for. He's got PTSD from 2 trips, one in combat in Afghanistan, one in Iraq. There's some other issues. We're also, if the court eventually grants some kind of community supervision, we're probably going to ask that it be supervised through the Veterans Court, Veterans Treatment Court. So there's a lot going on. There's reason for a full PSI.
All right, so the court will order a PSI TAP evaluation. This is to be done in custody, the MIC evaluation in custody, and a referral to VTC, and that's just to see if they would even be willing to accept him. And it's
Indeed.
not saying that I will, if they accept you, I'm not saying that I'm going to grant your application. I don't know if I'm going to grant your application yet. I will make my decision based upon the evidence that's presented to me. You understand?
It's happening anyway. That.
Yes,
Okay,
and any other evidence that's presented to me.
Thank you.
Mr. Baker knows that probation is not assured. He knows that.
All right. What date, Ms. Ferguson?
April 8th.
All right. We'll come back on April 8th. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing from defense, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, pal.
Please, I'm preparing to move, please.
All right.
You put something on your desk.
Okay.
Just a choose.
Yes.
That's just off machine. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I'll surrender in a minute.
It was just out there. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mayor Porchar,
Yes.
that was the last family violence case on the document. We'd be excused.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who's this? Oh, the defendant?
Oh, yeah, that's what I put right there. Defendant arrived.
Oh, okay.
The defense counsel is that he has to get an amendment on file, but I can have him do that next week.
All right. Jose Maciel, if you come forward. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. So why were you not here?
Well, actually, when I talked to my attorney about it, he said, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. I said, that's fine. And then as I was getting dressed to go to work at 2:30, he called me, goes, where you at? I said, I'm getting dressed, I'm going to work. He said, you're not in court. I said, no. He didn't tell me nothing about it.
No. See,
And-
you signed. Does anybody have a copy of that reset form, please?
It's attached to the document in the back.
All right. We signed the reset form and it says you're supposed to be here on February 18th.
Correct, yes. And the only
And
thing,
today is February 18th.
yes, and I apologize for that. And the only thing I saw was the 25th on it. That on the 25th, that's the day I looked on it, on the right side, on the this February 25th, that the thing I looked right away.
Yeah, that's February
I-
11th, 2025.
I know, but then the only thing I saw was just 25th. Because, just like you said, 2 weeks, okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks, I'll be here in 2 weeks.
So let me just explain something to you. When these are filled out, people are just not killing trees just to be killing trees.
Yes, sir.
You need to make sure you see this date
Okay.
and that you appear. Otherwise, what ends up happening, a warrant is issued. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
can you call his bondsman and ask if he has any objection to the court reinstating the bond?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna call your bondsman,
Okay.
or either, Norma, is this defense attorney available?
He's on, I can tell him to come in.
No, I mean, somebody needs to call the bondsman and ask the bondsman if they have any objection to the court reinstating.
Call the bonds. Give me 1 second.
All right, so here's the thing, you'll need to have a seat in the box. Let's see if the bondsman is okay with me reinstating your bond, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The one.
Oh, well, still, once I've said it. Mhm.
Okay, it's AAA.
I'm sure you caught it, but.
The name is Grabs.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call me right back.
Yeah.
Is it two Bs or one?
Oh, yeah.
If someone's detained by ICE, if they appeal something, does that keep you here? It still takes.
Yes.
Oh.
That's okay. That's all I need. Mhm.
We just need to, let them know so they can- Sure. You're welcome. Judge Mack is on their way.
All right, thank you.
Like other cherries when the leavings, it's just like a candy, just to keep it. It's like a beauty candy. It's the one that'll help. Mm-hmm. If it goes to chili, give you where it can. And I'm good to it.
Is there anything pending other than this plea? Yes. Yes, floors and more. Thanks. Here ahead. We still have. Yes, floors.
Judge, can I send the remaining inmates back?
No, Mac is coming over. And Norma, do you have the number to Miguel? All right, thank you. Or either his email. Thank you. Court is calling 2024 CR 06932 and 2024 CR 07342. State versus Marie Elena Morales. And does she need to have a seat?
I have a seat shirt right here.
All right, thank you. Deputy Laura, you're always ready.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason, you're a Your Honor.
Defense?
Gerald Cabina for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Morales?
I am, Your Honor. Sorry.
All right, counsel,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you received all discovery in each of these cause numbers and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications in this case? All right, in each cause number, did you review what's entitled application for community supervision or deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment in each cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
State in the cause number ending in 3-2. Are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
And in the cause number ending in 4-2, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're proceeding on count one alone, waiting count two.
Any objection?
No, no objection, Your Honor.
All right, in each cause number, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand in cause number ending in 3-2, you're charged with theft under $2,500 enhanced? And in the cause number ending in 4-2, you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. Each of these are state jail felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement in these cause numbers, the court does not have to the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering into these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into pleas in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of these cause numbers, are there any applications for deferred adjudication?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Very.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. In each cause number, the state is requesting that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There be a $2,000 fine. The causes were run concurrently. And in the cause number ending in 4-2, the state is proceeding on count 1 only. Did you understand that to be your plea? Oh, I'm sorry. And in each case, they're recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be your plea in each of the causes? Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State
Yes,
is
Your
at the plea. In each cause number, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Bales, BEALLS, or Kavanagh store. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I do, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged in cause number 2024 CR 006932. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty.
And count 1 in cause number 2024 CR 007342. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence? Any
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Morales, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the documents entitled entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Your Honor, I did understand.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Your Honor.
In each clause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. In each clause number, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, I know that, my client is, she does have a background, Your Honor, as you've seen. However, there have been some changes to her life, Your Honor. She's had a brain tumor, I believe, and, because she had surgery on that, and because of that, she's lost some feeling in her legs, and, I believe that, Your Honor, she just wants to get her life back on track, and also, Your Honor, too, she, being with her physical problems, she, really doesn't want to go to jail. The last time she was in jail, she fell and she had problems because she can't have a walker with her. It's, you know, obviously the security. So I've spoken with her about the importance of complying with probation, and I believe she understands that she has to be very careful and do what's required of her. And additionally, Your Honor, should you grant her probation, I would ask you to please consider that she's not doing very well financially. Her husband does work sporadically, and she's applied for disability. It hasn't come in yet. It's pending. And she has some financial problems, Your Honor. Plus, additionally, with the 200 hours community service, Your Honor, she's happy to do community service. However, she's somewhat limited physically due to the problem she has with her legs, Your Honor. And yes. And is there anything you would like to add, Marie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, when I was waiting for my surgery, for my brain tumor surgery, I was paralyzed, and I have to learn to walk and everything again. I still have limited feeling in my left leg, so I have like standing limitations. some days are worse than others, but I do, you know, my guilt, and I know I was wrong, and, you know.
So let me ask you this, when did these medical issues occur? What year?
It was 2019, but I was in a car wreck after that, which made it worse.
All right, so 2019, you had these injuries, and then you were in a car wreck when?
I think it was 2.5 years after that. It was 2000, beginning of 2023.
All right,
2023.
so,
It's not, I realized what I did was wrong. There was not any validation for it other than the situation I was in. My mother was her caregiver. She passed away. She had pancreatic cancer, and we lost our house. My husband and I, we had, you know what it is, and that's why I was stealing. We survived.
all right, so
It's not
you've
okay.
been stealing before as well, so
I have
all
not.
of these thefts are for you to survive.
No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am, not at all. These last two right here, that's was for me to survive. And I, last time. that I went
Okay, you
to-
didn't complete your sentence. You said these last two right
The
here.
last two were for me to survive. I'm sorry, I did. I'm not being loud enough or clear, but the last two were for survival, not for any other reason, but I now know that I active in the church. I've changed my life. I'm not doing these things anymore, nor do I intend to do these things anymore. I realize
And if you're drug tested today, what are the results gonna be?
I'm negative. I'm not on drugs.
All right,
Here's
you're
a
gonna,
prescription
I was
medication, Your Honor.
prescription. I was just in the hospital 2 weeks ago. I was hospitalized for 9 days. Sorry, 8 days. I have cellulitis in the leg that I had the paralysis in. And you
but
can
see,
still see
this
my
is,
leg.
let me
It's
just,
swollen.
let me explain to you where I'm coming from.
Yes, ma'am.
You had this major incident in 2019,
Correct.
and that didn't stop you from stealing. It appears from what I'm looking at, and this is just your history, you steal. That's your occupation, you steal. You go into places and you steal. And there's none of this, I'm stealing to survive, because what you were stealing was not survival products. You're just stealing. That's your occupation. And now you're coming to me for sympathy because you have all of these issues. But if you look at your criminal history, you were stealing before 2019. And then now you say you're active with the church. And I always say, you know, people come to the Lord whenever they come to the Lord, and you meet people where they are. But even after you had this epiphany, what should have been an epiphany for you, with all this that happened, you just continued to steal.
That was you're right, Your Honor. There's not an excuse. I don't have an excuse for any of it. It's not okay. I am remorseful for my actions, and you know, I have to complete whatever the court grants me, and I understand I was wrong. I'm like asking the court to please to show me some mercy, and I woke up in this community service without a doubt successfully. I know that. I'm not. It's not my occupation any longer.
Who
I'm
lives in your
embarrassed and
home with you?
ashamed of my actions.
Who lives in the home with you?
I live with my husband, and we live with my cousin and her husband.
And how many children are in that home?
0. I have an adult child. She lives in Corpus Christi.
So you're saying there are no minors in your home?
No minors. My husband's children are all grown as well. So my daughter's 32 years old.
All right. Anything else?
Your Honor, like I said, I did speak with, well, Your Honor, I would ask that you, please grant us community supervision. And the thing is, Your Honor, I did suggest to my client, if she did want to plea bargain, she may want to just take jail time, but, you know, she convinced me that, she can make the probation, and I think that'd be more beneficial for her, plus I think it would be detrimental with her health to do jail time. And I think she had a rough time when she was in jail last time on this charge, and I don't think she ever wants to be there again, Your Honor.
All right, and cause number 2024 CR 007342, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine that'll be probated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Cavender's store. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 006932. CATS 1 and 2 theft course. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Regular random UAs. And you'll need to provide a prescription of all the medications that you're taking to probation. Do you understand?
Sure, thank you very much.
Probation, is there anything else in that cause number?
Judge, did you want any type of proof of, they don't need? No? Okay. Nothing else, sir.
All right, and in cause number 2024 CR 006932, court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Bell's store. Concurrent with 2024 CR 007342. CATS 1 and 2 theft course. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And I'm sorry, in each cause number, proof of employment or SSI within 60 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, I'm very grateful, Your Honor. I won't look for down. Thank you.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Stop stealing.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ron.
All right. Where is Matt? Matt? Could I see all of the remaining votes? Yes.
And Judge, Mr. Flores, it's gonna be approved for Thursday if you accept that.
Okay. All right, so. Let's see. Humberto Nunez. Come down, please. All right, what is happening with the Mr. Nunez?
With Mr. Nunez, we're going to reappoint to the council.
Okay. All right, and then Ms. Ferguson, then, if you'll recall this case. And what I'll do, Mr. Nunez, to make sure that you are not somewhere with no case settings, I'm going to recall this back for February 24th, just so I can make sure that you meet your attorney, okay? Okay. All right, thank you. And then Jason Moore. All right, what is happening with this case?
Mr. Moore would like to continue with his appointment to council.
All right, Norma, if you'll recall this for February 20th.
February 20th, yes.
Yes. All right, thank you. And then, Mr. Flores, come down. All right, your attorney is not present. We can recall you for Thursday.
Okay,
All right, you're fine with that?
Thursday?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, and you're okay with keeping your attorney?
Yeah, he's doing a good
Oh,
job.
he's hired?
He's hired judge.
All right, so we're
Yeah.
gonna bring you back on February
Yeah,
20th.
he's doing a good job.
All right, thanks.
He got other people in trouble because he just went with the ring.
No,
Yeah.
I did not.
All right, and what has happened with Messiel?
Material, the bond state, they'll stay on the bond.
All right, Mr. Messiel?
Okay.
And Norma, on this one, we're gonna recall it for Thursday. You need to be here Thursday at 9 a.m. Do you understand? All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Okay. No.
If you can just send it when you're done with that.
Michelle?